Hello everybody. Hey, I want to talk, give a longbow shooting tip for you. And usually I don't sit there and just dream this stuff up. It's something that happens to me and I talk about it. But I had begun to shoot. I was out here practicing and I was shooting a little bit to the right. And I know everything's right, everything's tuned on my bow. And I don't mean terrible, just a little bit. And I realized what I was doing is I was not standing with my shoulder pointed at the target. The way that I shoot, I would come up and push towards the target. But I was shooting more in an open stance and I was pushing towards the target, and when I released the arrow, my bow arm would go this way a little bit, causing me to shoot a little bit right. At 20 yards, I was shooting about like that to the right. And so, and I know better. If you watch John Schultz's video, Hitting Them Like Howard Hill, the first thing he tells you, one of the first things is a must, is to point your shoulder at the target. Rick Welch in his video, one of his videos, says the same thing. You got to point your shoulder. And it only makes common sense. You're pushing towards the target in a straight line. If you're pushing at an angle, just the recoil from the shot is going to make you push over. So, wasn't shooting to the right anymore. I was out there. I've been shooting a good bit with my longbow, hoping that if I ever do get the opportunity to get up on a pig and get a shot, I'm going to make it, right? And because I have been struggling to get on animals. But here is just a longbow shooting tip for you. You gotta be in alignment, pushing straight at the target. And my form is lacking terribly, but I do know the right things to do. And after you've done this for so long, whenever you miss or you start doing something, if you just quit with it, to stop and start thinking, analyzing your shot, you'll figure out it's something simple, a basic part of your form that you're messing up. And that was it for me, was not aligning my shoulders and pushing straight at the target at the shot. I was pushing to the right without even thinking about it. And that's why alignment is very important. And another thing that helps you with alignment is drawing the bow with your elbow. Everybody tells you, and me included, if you hit anchor, if you pretend like somebody's pushing against your elbow like this, that'll engage your back. But why not draw the bow that way? And that way you come around and we're bad to claw the string and our wrist will be in alignment. I do that all the time. And we're drawing with our arm like this. That means you're drawing with your wrist. You're drawing here. You want to draw with your elbow and your arm be just like a limp rope, just hooked onto the string and coming around. That gives you good alignment through the elbow. Then you point your shoulder at the target. You know, you can get everything in a line. And if your arrow's tuned, everything's tuned, the arrow's going to go straight to the target once you get set up to hit where you're looking, right? So, Daisy, what are you doing? Dogs amaze me. If you ever just sit and watch your dog, just like let them be out there doing their own business and just watch them, they are so cool. Everyone has their own personality, and that one over there is the smartest dog I've ever seen in real life around here. I don't mean she can't do tricks and turn flips, but she is sharp. She knows what I'm thinking most of the time. But anyway, that's enough about my dog. I love her. But your shooting has to be in alignment. Draw the bow. Remember that. Even if you shoot with a high elbow, your wrist, all this has to be loose. And all the stress comes in your elbow part, engaging your back. That'll help you to shoot more pounds. If you're struggling with the bow you got, try drawing with that elbow. That'll help you a lot. And try drawing a little lower. Don't draw high. Draw lower in a straight line. That's one of the things when I have an animal coming on me, I tell myself, pick a spot and draw low, because I'm bad to draw up high like this for some reason and then come down and it throws my alignment up. My elbow will be lower than my hand and it jacks everything up. Comes straight around to anchor, and I don't dilly-dally. When I get there, I'm on target and I shoot. And so just a quick tip for you there. Shooting alignment, point your shoulder at the target. Draw the bow. Don't crab claw the bow. Draw it with your wrist and all. Draw it with your elbow. Your back and your elbow coming around. Feel your elbow when you draw, and it'll get you in alignment and actually help you be more consistent in anchor, where If you draw with your wrist and everything, your wrist is bent, you may anchor here and not be all the way back. Whereas if you draw without an elbow, it's going to come around, it's going to swing around into your face in the same place almost. And so that's 2 shooting tips for you. Y'all keep a line in the word too, so you'll make sure that you're shooting straight towards heaven. Amen. Y'all keep the good Lord first. Thank y'all for watching my video, and I don't just sit there and dream up stuff to talk about. I was actually shooting and it happened, so I wanted to share it with you. See y'all next time. What are you doing? Huh? You'll tell everybody bye? Let's go to the house. Come on, let's go.